Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get away with this. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 1033. We're back again, 1033. We got Scott back with us again. That's how you know it's a Thursday. And
Thursday.
A Thursday.
We're doing a Thursday episode.
A Thursday.
It's Tiger Thursdays.
This entire month of May, we're promoting the hell out of the Patreon, trying to get it back to its former glory. We have a goal of 4,000 per month. We're at 3,562, slowly creeping up. Slowly.
Moving in the right direction.
Yeah, every episode, it goes up a little bit, like 10, 20 bucks. And if we achieve this, we will do an episode of Fat Ass and Meatball in the Morning Zoo. 80s and 90s morning radio format, which I've been doing a lot of research on.
You guys would be crazy to not get it to 4,000 because we got to do Fat Ass and Meatball.
Yeah.
In the morning. The Morning Zoo.
A bargain at twice the price.
Signing up at $5 gets you 2 private shows a month. We're doing actual Mania Backlash later this month. We're also returning DP Idol.
Good name.
DP Idol, which
Ooh.
we should let everyone know about now so they have the time to do it.
Anybody who wants to join in on the festivities, record yourself doing 3 songs. We need 3 songs. And
And look, they don't all have to be racist songs by Charlie Daniels, but they can be racist songs by Charlie Daniels.
They
putting that out there.
They shouldn't be. But you're right. They can be. They can be. They can.
Yeah, and you don't have to be the greatest singer on earth either. I mean, this is one of my all-time favorites, just a little bit of it.
And now for something special. One of my favorite Elton John songs, Benny and the Jets. A 1, a 2, a 3.
I just want to get to his singing for a second here.
Hey kid, shake it loose together. The spotlight's hitting something.
We have some of the most talented fans in the multiverse.
It got really good. Basically, we need 3 songs sent to us. Send them, link them to me, like upload them to YouTube unlisted and link them to me, ben@drunkenpeasants.com, and I'll find them there. Also, $10 gets you 2 monthly reviews. And all the post shows, we're doing a post show tonight. Tonight, for all the $10 plus patrons, we are actually going to do a live reading of the KingCobraJFS comic book.
The full-ass comic book.
Yes.
As you can see, there's 24 pages here.
We're going through all of them.
This is thick.
Yes.
It's thick.
You don't want to miss tonight's post show. Sign up, $10 or more. And then, of course, if you sign up $50 or more, you get the really cool monthly shirt, and this is this month's shirt. If you sign up anytime during the month of May, we will send you this shirt next month. So just help us out. Help us reach the goal.
Help yourself out. This is the greatest bout of money you could ever spend. Shirts, entertainment, Cobes comics. You're going to get the Morning Zoo. Oh, my God. Do it for you.
It's an investment.
Do it for
in
you
yourself.
guys. Sign up for an entire year. Make it official.
You can do that, too.
You get a break in price if you do, so it's economical.
It is. Yeah, a slight discount. So
a noticeable discount.
I feel like a lot of times when we take a day off, we miss some epic news days.
Yeah, that's why I
Big
suggested
news day.
we never take a day off ever again.
Never again.
7 a week, baby.
How about never take another minute off again?
Yeah, 24-hour streams, 7 days a
Sleep
week.
streams, so when we're not streaming actively, we're just sleeping.
Why sleep? Let's do meth.
Oh,
That's true. Then you take the sleeping out of the equation. Then you got yourselves a show.
Yeah. Oof. No. Yeah. The big news. There's a few things, but the title of today's episode, the big thumbnail, was Andy Dick got arrested. He sexually assaulted somebody allegedly.
And
Is this for the incident I was on for
No.
in the camper van? Oh, a new one.
That guy,
A new one.
That guy let it go. That guy was like, "All right, it's like I'm not happy about it, but it's not that big of a deal because we're all joking around."
We can agree that guy was asking for it.
I don't know if he was asking for it, but he didn't do anything about
That
it.
guy kind of said, "Yeah, I was."
Did you
fooling
see
around.
what he was wearing?
Yeah, like jeans and a hoodie.
Yeah, when Andy Dick tried to
Jeans
peel it
and a
off of him
hoodie.
when he was passed out.
Slut.
Slut.
Yeah. So no, this is a new. I mean, he got fired from his last major acting job for being
News
a grabber.
radio?
No. He a couple years ago.
In 1998?
He got Me Too'd, I think, in like
He was on a movie
2017.
set.
Yeah, he
And
was
his
playing
response. His response to the Me Too was like, "Look, I'm Andy Dick. This is what you get when you sign up for me." It's like,
Which, to his credit, is not wrong.
I mean,
you know what Andy Dick is when you hire Andy Dick. That's on them.
you do. We got 350 in case the Loch Ness Monster comes after
fucking
Yins.
Yins is back.
Yins is great.
Yins over there at the barbecue barn eating that Amish barbecue.
Yeah, that's a good
Cheers.
start.
Thank you, Coop.
Oh, young
And also,
Coop. What a guy.
Those of you that do sign up for Patreon that want to help us meet the goal so we can do that special show, you don't have to pledge like an exact amount. You can always pledge a little bit over. If you got a couple extra bucks, you can pledge a little higher, but accept a lower tier. Just so you know. We're going to get into antagonism. Here it starts.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me.
Are
Don't
they
touch
going
me.
to
Yeah, they're
touch
gonna
me, DP?
Yeah.
You love that, people?
Yes, they are going to touch you.
They touched you.
So this is the thing that kind of started it all. Elisa Jordana tweeted this.
I had a 24-minute FaceTime with Andy Dick and his boyfriend JJ this morning, and they were joking around being very cuddly. JJ was in good spirits. This Andy
JJ
Dick-
was a sex-trafficked 8-year-old. We
Well.
should mention that.
Well,
No, he's 20-something. I don't know much about him. I didn't know who he was before this happened.
I still don't know who he is.
And from what I understand,
What's Andy, 74 years old?
Yes.
Yeah.
And JJ went to the hospital to be examined too. So if there's any evidence,
I heard
Did they
the
do a
cops
rape
took his
kit?
pants. Yeah, I heard that he did a grape kit. The cops took his pants in when they came to pick up Andy.
This
There's
is full of grapes.
There's words saying that there's grapes in these pockets. The new charge is a felony. The other charges he had before were misdemeanors.
yeah.
He's got a felony grape charge.
He doesn't care about the consequences because I saw a video a few years ago where he groped some dude and the dude just knocked him out. Like knocked him out cold with one punch.
Yeah, but this wasn't grope. This was
no,
straight grape.
No, this is penetration. Yeah, this is like
This was full on grape.
Straight grape.
Here's a clip basically that outlines from beginning to end the entire situation.
Do not let Andy take advantage of JJ. Do not let Andy sleep next to JJ. Do not.
Is that
let Andy
JJ?
hug
Yeah, that's JJ right there.
Oh, JJ's a little one.
JJ, you guys have to protect JJ. Please
He's just a
don't let
little guy.
I mean, yeah.
JJ out of your sight around Andy. Do not let.
Okay, you're being warned right now,
Is JJ saluting?
JJ, do not let Andy sleep.
Is he
next to
pledging
JJ. Do
allegiance
not
to
let
the
Andy hug JJ.
flag?
JJ's 40 years old. He knows what he's doing. Okay.
You
He's
didn't want to
40
say
years
flag.
old?
Sacrifice that
Oh my
40-year-old
God.
booty to Andy Dick.
I did not think he was 40.
Damn. IRL moments.
You gotta sleep next to me.
Done anything?
Oh my God, he's grabbing already.
You mix it in the comment on stage.
Does JJ look kind of like Joe if Joe was mentally deficient?
Yeah, he looks like a dare I say, a worse case Joe.
This is the worst possible variant of Joe.
Worst case scenario Joe.
Worst case scenario Joe. This is like, because Andy Dick wanted to bang Joe back in the day.
He did.
Andy Dick had
Who doesn't? You've seen Joe.
Andy Dick had
He's
a boy
handsome.
that he kept with him that was like an understudy. He looked a lot like Joe. He's in the video when Andy Dick was getting pelted by hamburgers that I was in.
But Sonic didn't look like Joe. I think Andy Dick's just a slut, right? Like a you know.
Well, of course. But this is like he has a type, right?
I don't think so. I think his type is someone who's passed out, apparently.
Joe was never passed out.
That is largely
But Joe
his
never
type,
did
yes.
anything with Andy Dick.
Asleep is Andy Dick's type.
Joe hid from him.
RV. Shivering.
I mean,
Burgers?
Yeah, is that funny to you?
I'd have to think.
He's doing the I'll stroke your hand with my thumb while we hold hands thing.
They're
Oh my
kissing.
God. No, he kissed him on the head.
Is JJ doing this for content? He doesn't look happy.
Tom Green.
He doesn't look safe.
Yeah.
Is JJ okay?
Oh no.
Can we have Tom Green come over one of these days?
So it sounds like Captain Content's there too.
Drugged out and drunk, Andy Dick gets touchy with JJ, but JJ visibly looks uncomfortable.
So this is a different assault than the last one I saw, but it's taking place in the same RV.
Yeah.
And live streamed on the internet too.
Well, I don't know if the assault...
So let's go around the table and see if we can all figure out what RV might stand for.
JJ is an RV.
Fuck.
He's a grape victim.
So if anybody wants to fuck with me, or my boy,
Where do you get this stuff?
or us together,
Don't fuck with him or his boy.
I was looking at that too, like maybe like
yeah, you
6 hours ago.
You need to eat. You fucking
Yeah, you need to eat more than I.
eat.
Are they just bringing
There's a
on
steak
little
here.
boy meats to throw to Andy Dick like when you feed the lion at the zoo?
Yep. That's from today.
What the fuck has he got there?
He is actually a little.
Andy needs to feed.
I know, right?
So now Cappy's sitting between them, which is good.
I've
said-
never admitted anything.
Yes, you said you were bi.
I've never said that.
He's trying to like gaslight him into being bi, apparently.
Hold on. JJ's not even gay?
No.
Oh, that's a little funny then. I'm now okay with this whole assault.
Yes, you did. No.
That's just funny.
I feel like you're
If you can't protect yourself from an effete man who has got to be 142 pounds, then you're kind of asking for it.
And we'll get to it, but his main evidence that something happened to him was that there was an unnatural odor coming from his rectum.
Oh.
There's a stink down there.
JJ looks like when you put a mouse into the boa constrictor tank to feed the
Oh
snake.
my God. And the mouse is just like...
Yeah, the
walking-
RV is the tank, Andy is the snake, and
Yeah.
JJ's the goddamn rodent being fed to the predator.
Okay, I know Scott knows this because he's into furry shit. The Disney
mean?
Robin Hood, Sir Hiss, is the gayest
Never
snake.
seen it.
What? Are you kidding me?
Of course I. What do you fucking? That's an initiation movie. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Sir Hiss, the gayest snake.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of the Disney villains are like very...
Well, first of all, a lot of Disney villains are gay. Maybe all of them, and also a lot of snakes are gay. I'm pretty sure Jungle Book snake is gay too.
And I think all gay furries are attracted to at least one Disney villain.
Yeah.
I feel like you're trying to groom him.
Hey,
Ursula is like the she
Cruella DeVille.
Yeah.
Lesbian queen.
Yep.
Ursula.
Yeah.
Gay.
And Cruella.
I don't fucking give a shit about that. I don't give it.
Yeah. And he doesn't care if you're gay or not.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
And he doesn't care if you're awake or not.
I do like that about him. Andy has very little qualms in terms of sexuality or consciousness. And also Is Andy homeless?
Basically.
Yeah, he's effectively been homeless for years, though. He's been couch surfing in Hollywood for a long time. This is one of his better gigs because they keep the camera on him.
What was the thing he said to Sonic? Like, if you have a problem with this, wake up or something like that?
Was that? I remember that vaguely.
If you don't consent, wake up now. Oh, you didn't? That's a yes.
I don't want to be with him sexually. I like him as a friend.
Oh,
Why
God,
are
you
guys
liar.
stopping us from being friends? You guys are like freaking.
Dude, it's not even a big deal. Like, we're just
Also,
getting ratchet.
I thought JJ, like when I first saw JJ, I'm like, either he's like mentally enfeebled or he's pretty drunk. But Andy seems drunker than him. So I feel like this is a no-fault issue.
No fault. It's like a car accident
yeah.
in Michigan.
Exactly, yeah. Like the insurance company has deemed this a no-fault accident.
Right now, we're in the freaking place. Just getting freaking ratchet. Just like, dude, like, any freaking, like, dude, we're like, dude, we're just getting freaking raw, like, whatever, dude.
What color
Whatever, dude.
were the Beatles' boots?
Yellow.
Black.
Winter.
Black.
Winter.
Chicken dinner.
Black.
You're my boy. Okay,
He does
you're my
like the
boy,
"you're my boy"
I
thing.
love you. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Ew.
I didn't. Shut the fuck up.
Gucci's is like, ew.
Being weirdo.
Fuck you.
Andy is not a fan of Gucci's.
He's fine with it.
Dude, are you okay with that?
Black boots.
No, him fucking like being like fucking like singer and shit.
Was he?
So he doesn't even know what's going on here. He's like, are you okay with him doing that? He's like, what, the boots? They're like, no,
What?
him kissing on you? He's like, he was?
Oh no.
Yeah.
JJ.
I mean, if you like it, it's not my conversation. If you don't, like,
He
let me
loves
know.
me. Shut the fuck up. You don't know our relationship.
I fucking know you fucking am.
You don't know our relationship.
You're not my real dad.
I never touched his
Our love is like rain.
dick or anything like that. So
Yeah, well, don't. Unless he says it's okay.
fuck you. I won't.
What is
Good.
what is JJ showing on his phone?
I don't know what that was. I don't know.
Was that a sign crying for help? The night ends with JJ. The following morning, JJ speaks of experience alone with Andy Dick. Can we go back to the screen before this? It went by way too quick. It says, the night ends with JJ sleeping next to Andy Dick in another RV belonging to Casey Content God. This is the one that Blade has been on. And I think this is the Casey Content God RV. I don't think it runs. I think it's broke down in the woods.
Yep.
And
it is where it is.
It is where it is, baby. The content's in the middle of the forest. And it looks like they slept alongside each other.
It looks like they spelled another wrong, is what it looks like.
Another RV belonging to Casey Content God.
I know her. I know her.
The following morning, JJ speaks of his experience alone with Andy Dick. ...
My butt stinks.
I think I got roofied or like raped or something.
I think I got Ruby like raped or something.
Oh
Could
my
you say,
God.
Could you say that less
Very
enthusiastic?
nonchalant about that.
Right. There's no enthusiasm at all. I think I got Ruby or raped or something.
Well, it happened again.
What?
Oh no.
But I can't. I like don't know.
What you mean you don't know?
I was just like in bed right now, and I smelled like certain parts of my body.
In which bed?
In the back room.
In my room, right?
No, but I was in the other RV with Andy, and then
In his
like,
bed?
Yeah.
Why?
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 Why were
Fuck.
you there?
Fuck.
I have follow-up questions.
And then I have no idea. Like not even like in a weird way or like a
Why did you get in bed with this guy?
These are
Good question.
pretty
Captain
good
Content.
questions. This is Captain Consent. He's really needs to know what's going on. Why did you get into bed with Andy Dick?
we're the last thing I remember. We were like on the phone with his fiance or something.
That's Elisa, and
Yeah.
she corroborated that happened.
Yeah, I sent you a link to
Yeah, I've
what
got
she
it.
said is proof that
I've got
he
it.
was
now,
set up.
Now, and we'll talk about that too, because Wappy was trying to say that they were trying to set him up.
Yeah.
But I think no, Andy has a history of doing this. Anyway, though, we'll get through this first.
I wake up, I come here, and then I check myself, and I'm like I smell parts of myself, and they smell like artificial smells. You know?
Oh no!
What?
Like lotion or cocoa butter.
What does he mean? Lube or?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I would rather artificial smells than organic matter.
I agree. I will take artificial over organic.
That's what I'm
in
saying.
and around my asshole any day of the week.
That's why I'm saying, let's see what if he submitted to a test. Let's see what they come up with.
Yeah, it sounds like he did submit to a test
I'm
too.
like, yeah, dude, I don't freaking know what to do.
You don't know what to
submitted
do?
to Andy Dick.
We know what you did. You went to the police. It's what you probably should do in this scenario.
You were drunk. You passed out with this guy in his bed.
Oh no.
And he touched you while we were sleeping.
That's exactly what happened.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened?
I mean, it may have, because, again, he was on video touching that Sonic guy while he was asleep. So this isn't out of character. It's not just like a rumor. We've seen him do it.
There's a pattern, Your Honor.
Yeah.
And he's literally, there's video evidence of him having done it.
Maybe 20, 30 years of Hollywood history of similar accounts.
He touched your penis.
And it was never consensual.
Right, exactly. Yep.
Yep.
Here's the thing. What do you want?
Oh.
Do you want
Okay,
repercussions?
someone, there's always at least one, is like, someone says, I don't know, this seems scripted. The police are not going to allow you to script what they do. And if you make a false police report, that's like a felony. So, no, the fact that the police actually got involved and someone got arrested, that is not scripted. It just isn't.
Retzel in the chat gave $5, said, man, JJ must feel like he lost a mud wrestling match and is sobbing in a hotel in California while eating donut bites.
That's very specific.
That's specifically
Very
referencing a moment I had after the mud fights where I was sobbing in a hotel room eating donuts. But I didn't, Andy Dick wasn't there. Ron Jeremy was there that night. Oh, no.
Because if you do, yes, that's what you do. That's what you do. If you want repercussions, yes, definitely. If you want consequences to be had about what happened tonight, yes, that's what you do. But that involves a process that's perhaps, I don't know. That.
What should I do?
Or you bust him. But then he'll call the cops.
Yeah. So, either do nothing, report it to the cops, or go and kick his ass, but then he'll call the cops on you for kicking his ass, which I don't think Andy Dick might do. I think Andy Dick would just take the ass beating and probably not call the cops because he doesn't want the cops.
I think he would take the ass beating.
Yeah.
I think your best course of action here is to kick Andy Dick's ass.
I mean,
because even if he did call the cops, which I'd say at best is a 50-50 chance, when the cops came, who's gonna sound more believable to the cops, you or Andy Dick? So just lie to the cops about what happened. Tell them Andy fell down the stairs. He fell down the 2 stairs of the RV, and the cops will believe you. They're like, yeah, of course he did. He's fucking Andy Dick.
They did a test, a grape test.
No, he didn't.
If there's DNA, they'll find it.
It turns out JJ was gay.
I don't want to happen is like
They can tell that with tests.
contracting an STD from being
Right. No. Do you think you've been?
Are they confronting Andy about it?
Yes, just
oh,
wait.
Wow.
Wait, because they walk up to him. He's on the phone talking to his baby's mom, he says.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
He has lotion on his backside and believes Andy Dick
Well,
took
so
advantage.
do I, but I didn't get raped by Andy.
You just
Dick.
want a smooth bum.
I do like butt
I just
lotion.
want a smooth butt.
Yeah.
Well, like, totally.
What you mean raped?
Like I have like lotion on my behind.
Oh no. Like.
Well, like it was something was applied to my body part.
Right.
I never applied myself.
But do you feel like you've been stretched up?
Oh my God, Becky! Look at his butt. It's so
Upsetting
big.
phrase.
No. He's got a. Listen. I'm no expert. I'm not trying to defend the guy. The guy probably.
Call Trumpster Bob, who happens to be an expert on these things.
Now we need
It's
a gape
butthole
kit.
challenge time, folks.
Yep.
He needs to be fucked up real bad. But for White, I can imagine he was playing.
Someone in the chat was like, "Oh, he was definitely set up, Ben." It's like, no. If he actually does it, that's not setting him up. Setting him up would be like making it look like he did something that he didn't actually do.
Yeah, this is at worst a honey trap, but he still fell into the trap and did it.
Yes.
Like JJ did look like a little mouse being fed to a snake.
He really did.
Butthole. JJ said he woke up with some sort of something applied to his asshole, dude. What happened to him tonight? We want to know. We just want to know what happened. I think he was touching JJ's.
Okay, so, quick pause. I am right now learning that Captain Content and Casey Content God are two different people.
Yeah, one's a captain.
I thought those were just two. I thought Casey was just an old name before he earned his rank.
No, totally different
okay.
ranks.
Okay, good.
Anus.
Now I know.
Well, he was masturbating in the bed.
It could have been, yeah, it's a possibility.
But this is like totally what happened.
The problem
Yes.
is that with him,
There was no like penetration, like genital penetration.
Well, that's the thing that like
He's concerned about.
well, let me ask you a question. Would you
his
know
health.
if he's done doing that to you if you're asleep? Personally?
What?
I don't know. I've never had my ass like opened up like that.
If you wait to wake up, you would feel like fucking good. Like, come on, you're like, I don't care how fucked up you are.
Right.
I can feel my asshole getting penetrated.
Right. Exactly.
So I'm no sorry. That I think it was more like
And Andy's in the background. He's oblivious.
Andy's in the background, messing with a crime scene.
Like, you know, with him.
Andy's
like,
doing
this,
his own
like,
thing.
The
He's
thing
fine.
is that lotion is on my body. Like in parts that I never touch my own body.
I'm not sure that JJ is capable of consent when he's awake.
Yeah, I think the state of Texas would deem him a Drunken Peasants fan.
Yeah, I think so. I'm concerned about JJ. I don't know. How do we put this? Can JJ take care of himself? Or
I have no idea.
Or does he
Can
supervision
he marry
handler?
JF?
You never. Okay, I'm not gonna.
Shut up. He's making a joke.
Okay, that's
He's
not
a ward of the
Not a good
state.
time to make a joke.
I know. I'm sorry.
They're like, this is not the Captain Content's cracking jokes and
I
shit.
think what it is that honestly,
Not the time, man.
I mean,
A 40-year-old boy got
Shut up.
raped.
No, we gotta stop.
we gotta stop. Listen, I think
Just don't know what to do. Like,
honestly, like if we can figure out what, like for real, what happened.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
should I drop kick him?
Should I drop kick him?
Okay, so I take it back.
I like
JJ can take care of himself. All right.
JJ's back on the board, folks.
Yeah, JJ, drop kick Andy Dick. Yes.
Yes.
He's fucking 100 years old.
He'll die. He'll die.
He'll die. He's like 100
He'll
years old.
die. He'll die if you kick him.
Even die.
No, I'm I'm not looking to assault anybody, but I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I won't bend over backwards.
I'm not looking to assault anybody, but I don't know what to do. My last thought was drop kick. I need some direction here, guys. JJ, my first direction would be never get into bed with Handy Dick, all right? I'm not victim blaming or shaming. I'm just saying that's like crawling into a lion's den. That's not good.
I am victim blaming a little bit. This is your fault, JJ. You knew what you were getting into.
I don't want to smile your asshole.
I don't know.
You know what?
Oh, what is on that paper? What is on that paper? What is on that paper?
He's going into Andy Dick's bedroom and coming out with wadded up tissues.
No!
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, dog, I don't.
And you know what? I won't bend over backwards.
I don't.
You know what?
Didn't you stick this up your ass?
Okay. Oh, you know what? No, he went and wiped his butt, and now he's like, sniff this.
Oh, dude.
I
Sniff this from my ass.
And you know what?
It smells
I
like
won't bend over backwards.
I believe you.
You know
dude.
what?
What did you assault
Oh, God.
me in my sleep?
I never assaulted you.
They cut out the part. I've seen another version of this where he walks in there and Andy Dick's like, "Did you take my cocaine?" That's the first thing. That's the first thing he says.
God damn it! Why'd they cut that
I
out?
don't know. I saw another version of it where
My
that's the
man.
first thing, and he's like, "Can you get out of here? I'm talking to my baby's mom." And then he's like, "Why'd you assault me in my sleep last night?"
Oh my
I
God!
didn't assault you.
In your sleep. Can you leave me alone and find my...
Who the American abortion sent $3 JJ. He only cares about his drugs, not your butthole. You need to shame him. Film him and let him know it's not okay to touch people.
Get away from me.
Don't stop filming him. Don't
Why
let
does
him
he have a bird cage?
Honestly,
That's a good question.
they probably put a canary in there to see if the canary gets raped, they know to get out of the room.
Don't sexually bully you, JJ. Don't let him sexually bully you, JJ.
You guys are
Don't let him,
bullying
JJ.
me. Get away from me. Like, can you go?
Okay, he's literally doing Stewart from Mad TV. He's doing like, no.
Andy, that was not your bit. He's here drinking what, boxed wine next to an empty bird cage? Is he just eating fucking pigeons all day long? Oh my God.
It's actually fucking wild that Andy Dick is alive right now. Like, we should get on our knees and thank Allah every day that Andy Dick is still alive in 2022. There's no reason he should be alive. He should have OD'd in 2003, but here he is fucking crushing it in the 2020s.
Crushing it.
He must have made like a
Good for
blood
him.
sacrifice with Phil Hartman to live eternally.
What should I do, Andy?
Go out there. Just wait for the
Is
police.
Dusty the Cockatiel on that
Listen to
RV?
what he says here. Hold on. Don't talk over it. Listen to what he says here.
okay to touch
You
people.
get away from me.
Don't stop filming him. Don't let him sexually bully you, JJ. Don't let him sexually bully you, JJ.
You guys are
Don't let him,
bullying me.
JJ.
Get away from me. Like, can you go?
So in a second here, he asks what I should do, and listen to what he says.
What should I do, Andy?
Go out there. Just wait for the police.
All right.
If you have the coke, it would be good. We just did it.
See? They cut out the earlier part where he's like, "Yeah, I got my coke."
They come. Can you go? You took my coke. I knew it. You did.
Does
Can you
JJ
get-
have his
can you
coke?
go?
I'm just looking through my...
No, okay. I get this is what you do. But can you, like, leave me alone for a little minute? I'm talking to my baby mama.
You can keep this, by
guy
the way. I know you took this out of my backpack, but you can keep
No,
this.
I didn't go in anyone's
If you can,
backpack.
if I don't know, this is like a weird Korean lighter case. If you have a lighter that fits this case, you can have.
What? Is this a weird advertisement?
No, you know what? You can bring lighters. It's on the house.
It's on the house.
It's on the house.
This is weird.
It is weird.
This is so weird.
That would be really helpful.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Hold the camera?
Hold the camera?
Yes.
Cabinet Content's all weirded out about holding the camera for this.
JJ called the police off stream and wants Captain Content to film the interaction with the police regarding Andy Dick touching him
I
inappropriately.
feel it's better if you do it than I.
I do?
If you film the situation, yes.
I think he doesn't
That's
want to be
the-
accused of taking advantage of the situation, so he's going to have the victim
Yeah.
do it so that he doesn't take heat for it.
Well, I mean, they're gonna have. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to be accused of exploiting the situation for entertainment purposes.
But you're
This
not.
is my angle.
I mean, I've asked you for a favor, you know.
Yes. Listen, I can
Then
film
stop
it
filming.
on my phone if you want me to. It's a private video.
Never that.
But then.
But when I broadcast
Never
it,
that.
when I broadcast it, I'm gonna be accused of exploiting the situation for entertainment purposes.
But also, you're going to be accused.
Stop filming.
You're going to be accused of cucking the content if you don't film it too. That's the problem. So I would be like, yes, I am filming this and exploiting it because it's content. Fuck you all.
Yeah,
Up
just
the
fucking
cop's
own it.
face. I'd be like, this is exploitation. Yes, yes, 100%. I'm here on live on the scene, reporting.
Reporting and exploiting.
Reporting for tactical grope. Well, I think that's what was inside that box was tactical grope. Grope gang.
Are there any weapons in the... You guys have all been in there, right? You guys have been staying in there or whatever?
No, I got my own vehicle, my own recreational vehicle.
Have you guys been inside though?
We have.
Have you seen any vehicles?
Someone's been inside
any
me.
weapons? I apologize.
Does that
No,
count?
sir.
Okay.
Have you seen any vehicles?
You know who the owner is?
That was a misspeak from the
Yeah,
cop.
he's one of our friends.
Where is he at?
I don't know. He lets Andy stay there. You know, he's been staying there for a while.
But did he come here with you guys?
Yeah, he was hanging out here with us yesterday.
But you don't know where he is right now?
No,
Okay. How do you guys all know each other?
we're YouTubers.
YouTubers?
Yes.
Okay.
Andy Dick is he's a celebrity.
YouTubers?
We met him through like YouTube contacts.
Okay.
We all met each other through YouTube or other social networks.
Okay. And that's how you guys connect. And why did you guys decide to meet here?
Because here's where he's staying. We came to visit him.
He's staying here?
Yes, he's staying in this part.
Okay.
Like, it seemed controlled.
Gucci's telling
like,
police
there
what she
wasn't,
witnessed.
Like, he was, like...
Did Devin ever say anything like stop touching me or stop doing this? Or...
Yeah.
What do you say?
He was just, like, uncomfortable. Why are you still streaming this?
Don't touch my phone.
Why are you still streaming this? Give me the fucking tape. Fucking...
Fuck you.
Now Gucci's is freaking out. Never a dull moment.
No, it doesn't seem to be.
No.
Let's go.
Yeah, so Andy Dick does the perp walk here.
Dum dum dum
yeah.
dum da dum dum da dum 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 da dum dum da dum.
How many times has Andy Dick been arrested?
A lot.
Let's get a number on that.
But this might be the first felony charge.
Yeah, maybe.
So yeah, he goes to the car. Let's see if there's anything else here. All right, here's a little more.
AP, what?
He's putting handcuffs, taken to the police station.
What's going on?
Just changing.
What did the police tell you?
They need my pants.
They need your pants.
Yeah. They want to escort me into the hospital. So they said they can give me a ride to the hospital, but they can't give me a ride back to the RV.
Okay, I'll come get you. How far is it? 10,
In
20
Anaheim.
miles? Anaheim? All the way in fucking Anaheim?
Yeah.
For real?
So the
Is it at
cost
Disneyland?
will
Yeah.
escort me into
Hey, I
the
got
Are you getting
groped.
the rape kit at Disneyland?
Yeah, I got graped by Andy Dick last night. Where are we going? We're going to Disneyland.
hospital, and then I'll be tested and set free or something.
Okay, I'll pick you up there later today. Yep.
What's up with this guy?
Dude, he's a real soldier. Was that him? Is he a QAnon soldier?
He's a Buffalo soldier.
He might be JFK Jr.
Somebody says Wappy is talking reckless about me live right now.
About you?
I guess. Yeah, he must be watching the stream. As two people have said this, that means he must at least have two viewers today, which is a big number for Wappy.
He's a busybody.
Is that the guy we talked to a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Who, he was the guy who had Andy Dick first, and then is mad that he got taken away from him.
Yeah, he got Andy jacked.
I like that guy. I don't like that he has a nice little kitten, though. Wappy does not deserve that kitten. That kitten's too good for him.
I will say this about Wappy. He was the one abusing Andy Dick, not the other way around. So
absolutely.
Andy Dick might have been better off under Wappy's hands. Because
Wappy was the top in their relationship.
Yeah, because all Andy Dick has done on this RV is drink, complain about his cocaine going missing, and molest boys.
And commit sexual assault.
Do you know my body?
Over and over.
Was JJ with Gucci's that night too?
Yes. See you soon.
Have I stated I don't like the name Gucci's and that I'm moving to get it changed?
Yeah. What would be a new good name for Gucci's?
Man, one time we were watching this video with Gucci's in it, and she was like laying down on a bed, like on her stomach, and her feet were up in the air, and the bottoms of her feet were literally like jet black, like so dirty, like looked like she was like running around in a fireplace or something, like jet fucking black.
Huh?
Is Slam Pig taken?
Somebody called her that earlier in the chat.
No way.
Yeah, someone. If you scroll up, someone referred to her as a slam pig.
I gotta go up and see who my new best friend is.
I think Gucci's name should be her new name should be Mo Betta Cheddar.
Lil Dice, well done.
Shout out
We're
Lil
on the same
Dice.
wavelength, friend.
Here's the thing you sent me just a minute ago.
All right. This is Elisa's proof that Andy Dick was set up.
Andy Dick set himself up, honestly. Like,
in the weird spot. Why did you even say that? Where? I didn't touch you anywhere except here.
We're setting you up, Andy Dick.
Why?
Ian donated $3. Andy, have you spoke with Joe Rogan about being on his podcast? You
okay, so they're like, we're setting you up. I mean, if they really were, wouldn't they like not admit it? It kind of sounded in jest to me. What are your thoughts?
Oftentimes, I Babe Ruth and call my shots before committing crimes, so it's hard to say. I think your point could very well be the case, and also they could just be like cocky as hell. Like, by the way, Andy Dick, we're setting you up for rape.
Is this at
We're setting you up,
Wappy's
and you're
house?
too stupid to do anything.
This is
about
from
it.
Wappy's house, yeah. This is from when they first visited Andy at Wappy's before they broke him free. I think this is right before
Before the
Wappy pulled the
unpleasantness.
gun on them and shooed them out of the house and said, "Nobody's taking my dick away." And then Andy Dick told the police that I'm being held here against my will, and they let him go. And then he got on this
You
RV.
can pry this dick from my cold, dead hands.
It's hard out here, man.
Here's some actual news coverage on this.
Andy Dick has been arrested in Orange County on suspicion of sexual battery.
There's a 20-year-old video clip of him.
He's accused of assaulting a man
Yeah, he looks
at
great here.
a park, this park right here in Tribuco Canyon. Deputies got a call yesterday about an alleged incident at the campgrounds O'Neill Regional Park. That's where deputies arrested Dick, and apparently during a live stream inside this RV, and then it sent the alleged victim to the hospital for treatment. Dick is expected to make a court appearance tomorrow.
Oh, I thought they were going to have eyewitness report from Only Use Me Blade.
No.
That would have been litty.
They probably cut that part.
They probably tried.
This is from the RV, but it's kind of unrelated. This guy just pees all over Captain Content's RV.
Oh.
Okay. I like that.
Who's that
2
gentleman passed
hours
out?
later.
Same, the P guy?
Oh, that goes.
Watch.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Oh god.
Through
damn
the
it.
bottom of his hoodie. That is
God
squalid.
damn it. Fucking guy. Holy shit. Come to my window. Why? Jesus Christ.
Oh.
He's on tap. We're making fun of a guy with no arms because he can't pull his dick out because he has no arms.
Sad.
Pretty sure he has arms.
Oh, well then why does he pull his dick out? Go pee outside.
Great question.
I thought a guy without arms woke up, had to pee, and was like nobody there to handle him.
He still could have went outside.
Oh,
and
now
peed.
the arms come out?
Here come the arms.
Now you
now
grow
you got
arms?
Way to
Did
go,
you
asshole. It's a little
piss
too
all over the
late.
ground for real?
Yes, for real, for real.
I mean, I've had friends that were super drunk, like at my one friend's apartment. I had a friend fall asleep next to me on the couch, and he was super drunk, and he just randomly stood up, walked towards the TV on the other side of the room, and just started pissing all over it.
I was at a house party when I was like 17, and it was the first time I really drank, and I didn't get drunk, but I had like 15 beers. And I went and I slept there because I want to drive home. And I woke up in the middle of the night and it was pitch black in this basement. And there were kids laying everywhere. And I had to piss so bad. And I was like in the pitch black, stepping on kids, trying to find my way to a bathroom. I opened up a door, reached in. It was a closet with towels. And I was like, I was going to piss myself just like he did. So I just whipped it out and I peed into the closet and then fucking left.
Did you piss all over the ground for real? Yo, I wasn't even here for it, so don't blame me, Cappy.
He pissed himself.
Huh?
The bearded guy pissed himself.
He pissed on the floor.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He pissed all over the floor.
That was fucking content though, dude.
Dude, because I'm going to get blamed for it.
Yeah, that would be a thing I'd blame Gucci's for. She's not wrong. Gucci's is never wrong.
Maybe it's this White Claw. It doesn't smell bad. Someone kept messaging me saying that he pissed.
Looks like White Claw to me.
Okay, it's White Claw.
I'm gonna look at the video.
It was nice of him to stand up and piss on the floor.
He's gonna go watch the video.
Shit's about to go down.
It was nice for him to stand up and piss on the floor rather than piss on the couch, right?
True.
Oh.
Yeah. What the fuck up, nigger?
Oh, God.
Get the fuck out of here.
Pardon me.
Dude, you're making the IV worse.
Worse than piss floor. Yes. Maybe.
Get
It's
the fuck
White
out
Claw.
of here, bitch. Get the fuck out. Yeah, I do.
You pissed on my fucking floor, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, he's walking on flip-flops and fresh
Why are
piss.
you walking through it? Stop it.
I don't know if I'd walk through it with rain boots on. Those are flippy floppies.
I don't know if I'd go in that RV ever again.
I might burn the fucker down.
Cut your losses.
I didn't.
He's showing him the video.
I'm walking on your fucking piss, dude. Did I?
Yeah. You fucking scumbag.
Did I?
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, look at this shit.
Fucking joke.
Is that Harley Morenstein from Epic Mealtime that peed on the floor?
I get beat up by this guy, but
He's
still.
fallen on rough times.
I didn't fucking do that. If I did.
He's like, no, I didn't do that. It's like you're looking at a video of yourself doing
You're watching it.
it. Yeah.
Roomed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everyone give the stream a like, if you could, please.
Like it. Love it.
Also, just a reminder, we're getting really close to our Patreon goal. If you want to sign up, $5 gets you 2 private shows a month. $10 gets you 2 monthly movie reviews and all the post shows and all the perks on the lower levels as well. Tonight we're going to do a live reading of the KingCobraJFS comic book for all patrons, $10 and above. If you want to sign up and hang out immediately after this episode.
A literary classic right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Exclusive. And we're getting really close to our goal. We're going to do a special episode, Fat Ass and Meatball in the Morning Zoo.
In the morning.
Yeah. Let's check this out. This is The other thing that happened yesterday that was very interesting, Baked Alaska, how would you best describe him in a couple words?
A patriot.
A good man that walked into the White House.
Noted patriot.
It wasn't the White House.
I know. I was not a good man either. He's fucking... He's a IRL streamer, douchebag tool that has flip-flopped different sides his entire career to benefit him and his personal gain. He literally went from being right-leaning to left-leaning and supporting Andrew Yang and other left associates just because a girl that he liked was left-leaning. And when she ditched him for Ice Poseidon, he slowly crawled his way back to the MAGA side. He's an opportunist that scrapes the bottom of the barrel for the piss pants opportunities nobody else wants.
And now he's a sidekick to Nick Fuentes, which is even
he's
worse.
an America First turd. He walked into the fucking Capitol building on January 6th with a camera, taped himself committing a crime, went to Nancy Pelosi's office, made a call to Nancy Pelosi. This is all on video he made himself. Self-evidence of a crime, and he was offered a plea deal by the government, but he has violated his plea deal by not accepting the simple beginning of the plea where he pleads guilty.
Yeah, here's him talking to the judge.
He's a bitch-made grifter.
All right, you're under oath now. You can get yourself in more trouble by not speaking truthfully. Do you understand that? Yes, Your Honor. All right, my understanding is that you're present in court today. You're under a plea of guilty to a one-count information charging you with creating, demonstrating, or picketing at the United States Capitol in violation of the federal code. Is that correct?
So the judge is like, yeah, I understand you're here to do a guilty plea. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Why do you wish to plead guilty?
Well, I wanted to go to trial, but the prosecutors said if I didn't go to trial, they would put a felony on me. So I think this is probably the better route.
So he could plead guilty and get treated take a lesser charge, or he can take it to court and pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees
and maybe get charged with a felony.
He'll be found guilty because there's literally a video of him doing it. He's a moron.
I mean, it would be tough to get out of that one.
Right.
So I'd probably take the plea. I think plea is the move here. Can we agree?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this question. Are you pleading guilty because you're guilty?
I mean, I believe I'm innocent.
Innocent of what?
Innocent of
loving America.
Yeah.
It's been fine. We'll pick a trial date.
But they're saying if I go to trial, they're going to hit me with a felony.
I can't take your plea.
Then take the plea and don't go to trial.
Right. So I think it's a misdemeanor if he takes the plea deal, I believe.
Take the plea, say very specifically, I plead guilty to walking into the Capitol building when I shouldn't have. Because whether or not you believe you're guilty of, I don't know, an attack on America, just plead guilty to the fact that you were where you shouldn't have been.
Yeah, you're not being charged with insurrection. You're being charged with protesting in the Capitol. And they're going to charge you with a felony charge instead for wasting their time, basically. I mean, plea deals basically are there to save time.
Absolutely, yeah. They're there to not have to do a trial.
Right.
He's very dumb. He doesn't understand that. Like, he might get off just being criminally dumb. They might say, Your Honor, my client is actually fucking stupid and doesn't understand anything, let alone that he committed a crime against America when he was trying to defend America because his brain is batty and looped up. But
my client is legally stupid.
He gave them all the evidence they need as federal prosecutors. The feds have a 90% conviction rate.
It's
and they were giving him a plea to be nice because they felt bad that he might have been coerced, right? That he might have been manipulated
by Clarence Thomas's wife.
If anyone, he's the one doing the coercing.
Yeah, but
I mean,
the idea that there was an entire movement saying these people are going to save the world, save President Baby Trump. Like, I think that there is a bit of mental illness that goes into this entire wave of crime, that maybe they're trying to offer plea deals to people on that fact, that there is a whole lot of mental illness that pushed this red wave into a puddle on the Capitol building.
Shaman got a heavy hand too, and he basically did the same thing. Like, he went in there and did his dumb shit.
Ooh.
He didn't.
You know what would be very interesting? If he got this plea deal because he snitched on a bunch of people.
Oh, probably.
And now that he's not accepting the terms of the plea deal, he snitched for no reason.
That could be part of it.
How great would that be?
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, for
That's
real.
a win-win.
So let's pick a trial date. Everyone look at the trial calendar for next spring.
The judge is like, well, if you don't think you're guilty, let's take it
Then
to
we'll
trial.
set a fucking trial, asshole.
Your Honor, is that a fair thing that they can threaten me with an additional charge a year and a half later?
Yes, they can. Yes, it's fair.
You idiot. You fucking idiot.
You have a lawyer who speak for you, sir.
Yeah, and now the judge is like, do you got a lawyer or something? Because the judge is taking pity upon him. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah. Calendar set up.
Your Honor, if I can correct the record, the government did not say that we would charge Mr. DNA with a felony if he did not take the plea. We did say that the case would continue to be investigated, and where the facts led is where the charges will ultimately.
I accept that representation. Your office has proceeded in a very honorable manner, and I didn't believe that.
So now the prosecutor's like, Your Honor, this guy's lying.
I heard it. So let's pick a trial date. We're looking at next spring. Mark, I scheduled a trial in February.
He's a mental munchkin. He is so dumb. He is morally, he is like just no backbone. He's as yellow as a puddle of piss. He's the worst possible human being, and there's still a puddle of miscreants that look up to him.
I know.
That amazes me.
Yeah, he's not the lowest. It goes lower.
That amazes me.
He was one of the bigger IP2 streamers. It's because he's willing to do whatever it takes to get people to
Most
watch.
IRL streamers are just avatars for the viewer.
Yeah.
They literally just go out and follow the whim of the viewers, and the crazier, dumber stuff they do, the more the viewers reward
And he
them
was
with
pepper spraying people.
Yeah.
He was committing crimes on video.
So the idea that he's out there doing dumb stuff pleases them, and I can see why. But there are people that look up to this guy for other reasons, not just because he's a dumb avatar idiot that does whatever he's told to do because he's a buffoon with no backbone. They look up to him because they think he's somehow an idol, cooler than they are.
He's a patriot.
I mean, he does
sick,
make
dude.
great music, right?
He doesn't even make.
That's true.
He doesn't even make great Mace videos. Those are pathetic, and that's what he's known for.
Yes, you did, Your Honor. Yes, you did. All right.
Derek Toussaint says snitching is cool, guys. Yeah, when you self-snitch and videotape your entire crime, very uncool.
It is pretty cool.
Tuesday, March 7th. Are the attorneys available?
The government is available at the court's convenience.
All right. Tuesday, March 7th at 9 a.m. for trial.
So the trial's not until March?
That's how long shit
Will there
takes.
be a superseding information?
Your Honor, I cannot confirm at this time that there will be continued investigation and there may be additional charges.
There could be a superseding indictment as well, depending on what the evidence shows, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And for defense attorneys, is that date and time available?
Apollo for a Better Future in the pleb chat says, who's the biggest lolcow, Beardson, Fuentes, or Baked Alaska? That's the three
stooges.
Yeah, the three stooges meets the three wise guys. It's very. That's a fun little group, actually.
You know what's even funnier about that? The Three Stooges, the actual Three Stooges, who were actually funny, were all Jewish too, which I'm sure these three guys would love.
I kind of want to like redo what was that one movie with Martin Short and Steve Martin and
The Three Amigos.
Yeah, let's do the Three Amigos and cast, I don't know, some SNL guys to play these characters. These would be great characters. Like the Three Amagas. That'd be so fucking great.
It is for local council. It's also for myself, Your Honor. All right. That's fine.
Who's Ethan Ralph Shemp?
Curly Joe.
Your Honor, the government requests that it be excluded in the interest of justice, given the voluminous discovery and other matters in this case.
Any objection? Can you repeat that? Are there any objections to excluding time from speedy trial calculations from the day stayed up to the date of trial? There's no objection from defense. All right. Mr. Gione, you've heard your attorneys indicate that they have no objections to excluding time from speedy trial calculations from the day stayed up to
Because you can waive your right to a speedy trial and have it like take longer if you need more time.
trial on March 7th. Do you agree with your
Yeah,
attorney?
March 7th. He's got almost a year.
Gonna need it. They're gonna need it to combat this fucking mess he put himself in.
For the reasons discussed today, the court shall exclude time from speedy trial calculations from the day stayed up through March 7th. It's consistent with the fair administration of justice.
All right, so that's basically where he still has time, I guess, to make the plea. But I think it's only like a few months. Here's a little more. This is him talking about it before this happened.
Apollo for a better future in the chat asks, why can't the court get better quality audio? Like, bruh, they don't need it. They have an old lady with a fucking typewriter typing everything said.
This was recorded secondhand.
She's amazing.
Don't know what to do, okay? And let me explain this to you. So basically, what the federal government wants to offer me is that if I take a plea deal, I will. Here's what they'll do. They will only charge me with picketing in the Capitol.
By the way, that audio wasn't directly from the court. It was like someone listening to it on a computer, and they were recording it with the mic like up to their speakers. You could hear
They
like
recorded it on their answering machine.
You could hear motorcycles driving down the road. Like
At the beginning of it, I could hear their breathing, and it was bothering me.
They will always charge. They will only charge me with picketing in the Capitol, and that'll be one misdemeanor. Okay, listen. And if I don't take the plea deal, I have to go to trial. I'm going to get the 2 misdemeanors I was charged with, which is disorderly conduct and trespassing. Plus they're going to add a fucking felony.
That's how plea deals work.
That's
you
why,
plead guilty
like,
to a
as
lesser
you're
charge.
saying this, doesn't it sound like you should take the plea?
Yeah.
On top of that, they said they're going to add a felony if I don't plead guilty.
Yeah, that's part of the deal with pleading is they were going to take the felony off the table. They were doing you a solid, little bro. Yeah. But you couldn't even follow the fucking routine, you dipshit.
Trial, you might get more. That's how plea versus trial works.
And like misdemeanors, you might not get any jail time at all, or you might get a couple months just in jail.
You might get Missy Elliott.
Ooh.
And I just want to ask you guys, how the fuck is this legal, dude?
What are you talking about?
It's the legal system.
Look, how is it legal?
Honestly, go ahead.
How is it legal to offer someone a plea deal and then when they don't live up to the deal, take it off the table? When it is legal, supposedly by Timothy Giannette, baked Alaska dumbfuck extraordinaire, to walk into the Capitol building, videotape yourself trespassing against America, but that's not illegal. But backing out of a deal you're making with the fucking legal system is illegal. How's this legal? Timothy, Antimime, whatever the fuck your stupid name is. You're dumb.
Yeah.
You're dumbbell.
Has he honestly never watched one episode of Law and Order or any Law and Order spinoff? I'm talking Special Victims Unit. I'm talking Criminal Intent. I'm talking Organized Crime. Any of them. You haven't watched one
None
episode?
of those are based.
He's honestly
none of those are based in
surprised.
Red Pill.
I have heard him say that he watches the first 5 minutes of SVU but turns it off after he busts.
That's fair. That is the best part of the show. But like he's honestly surprised and like legitimately doesn't fathom how a plea works. Like he's because he stated everything, and to anyone listening, they're like, yeah, that's That's right. Like, they offered me a plea for 1 misdemeanor. If I don't take it, then I go to trial for 2 misdemeanors and a felony. And he's like, he's mad and surprised about this. Like, what does he fucking think? Like, that sounds 100% reasonable. Like, that's exactly how it works. I don't know where he's coming from. Like, what is it? Like, what does he think should happen?
I think he thinks he should be able to plead not guilty and then be found not guilty of the thing that he recorded himself doing and put on the internet publicly.
And I think...
You know what? Fair enough.
I think also he expects Biden to send him a honey ham.
No, he wants Trump. But you know what? If he does get convicted and he's doing like years now because of this, he's gonna be hoping Trump gets reelected to pardon him.
Got to bring Trump back to
Trump
pardon
didn't
him.
pardon anybody.
A
man.
redemption
Trump pardoned a lot of people.
I mean,
but not
from January 6th.
Not from January 6th.
That's what I mean. And
Yeah.
actually, they waited a while to they waited until Trump was out of office to charge a lot of these people.
Oh, yeah.
You can't pardon someone if they haven't been charged with anything. Let's hear what he says.
Fuck is this legal, dude? Like, I want to cry, bro. I want to cry at how fucked up our justice system is. And I know, that might sound like a leftist talking point or something.
Which wouldn't be unfamiliar for Baked Alaska. He's been on the leftist talking
Unless
point
it was
side.
5 years ago, in which case it would be reasonable.
Oops.
Everyone, please like the stream if you haven't already. Throw us a couple likes.
Like it and shut up.
No, bro. If they really think I am guilty of a felony, they should just charge me right fucking now. That's fucked up. That's so corrupt, and they're doing it. This is an open secret. They're just doing it right in front of us.
Open secret. Yes, that's the secret.
That's the biggest open secret in Washington.
If you arrange a plea deal and don't adhere to the deal, I wonder if it's going to come out that he did snitch on people. Because that would be fucking lovely. That would be the creme de la creme. If he made a plea deal snitching, dogging other people, and then broke his own plea deal.
And then didn't take the plea.
Not just didn't take it, broke the fucker by being unwilling to plea to the plea deal he fucking snitched on people to get. That would be fucking beautiful. I don't know if that's true,
That is good.
but I can dream. I can hope. I want this to be the scenario.
It's a sad day for justice.
Okay. Here's a news story about it.
Right-wing internet personality changed his mind and now says he's innocent of the charges he's facing from the Capitol riot. The man known as Baked Alaska was set to plead guilty, but then changed his mind at the very last minute.
I love that picture. He looks like he's about to cry.
That's him on Nancy Pelosi's phone, right?
Yes.
What have I done?
He was trying to call Trump on Pelosi's phone, or at least a phone in Pelosi's office. It could have been like the secretary phone or whatever.
NBC News justice reporter Ryan Riley has been following this story and joins us now. Ryan, who exactly is Baked Alaska? I mean, why did he decide to ultimately declare himself
Does Ryan
innocent
look a little bit like a bloated Nick Fuentes?
A little bit.
at the very last minute? What changed?
Thick Fuentes.
Yeah, Baked Alaska is this internet personality. He used to work for BuzzFeed and then slowly has shifted over the years into this extreme right-wing white supremacist figure who basically was live streaming at the Capitol. There's really no dispute that
To see a
Baked Alaska was at the
5'7"
Capitol, but it's sort of
man.
ridiculous for him to claim so because he was, live streaming it, and the video has been used as evidence in several other cases, and it helped identify, in fact, several other January 6th defendants. But what he claimed in court is that he told the judge basically that he was taking this plea deal because he was worried that
It's weird that he wears like ski goggles everywhere he goes. I don't.
he was going
It makes him feel. It's like a safety blanket. Makes him feel protected so nobody can see the fucking bitch ass weakness in his eyes.
Fear in his eyes.
Yes.
felony charge if he went to trial, and said he wanted to go to trial, but was worried about that charge. And the judge said, okay.
Okay. I noticed the guy just to Baked Alaska's left right there is that red-haired Canada First kid.
Wearing the American First hat. What's wrong with you,
That
kid?
guy's cool.
What's wrong with you,
cool.
kid?
So let's set a date then.
Kenny
because-
Bonaducci.
He's not original at all. He literally just does Fuentes.
No, he's doing Fuentes LARPing, and I love it.
But
It's
even
very
America
funny.
First is an original. They had an America First group back in the fucking Second World War beginning.
I'm not saying that's the
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's the part. Like I'm saying, like He's just doing exactly Fuentes.
He's
in
doing
Canada.
Fuentes.
These are beta orbiters that are simping for Nazis.
Well, now it's also like Stalin as well. Like,
Yeah.
they've added Stalin into
The
it.
judge can't accept a plea from an individual who is claiming that they want to go to trial and that they believe they're, quote, innocent. So, that's basically where this case stands now. And he has to decide over the next 60 days whether he's going to take that deal.
So speaking of that, I mean, when you look beyond those 60
So he has 60 days. I think that's too much time. They should have been like, decide now. You must decide now.
You have 30 minutes.
Yeah.
60 days. It has been almost a year and a half since the insurrection, yet hundreds of rioters still have not been prosecuted in those cases. So what do we expect to see from the rest of those cases? What's sort of the timeline looking ahead?
Yeah, well, the Justice Department is trying to hire new attorneys to take up all of these cases because there are almost 800 cases right now, but the total universe.
Can we
of
pause
people
this really quick? I just want to examine this guy's background for a second.
He's got the scream.
Ooh.
What's going
We got
on
a little
back here?
Edvard Munch.
Yep.
He has
We got
like
a little Lizord.
He has like all these. I hope they're press badges hanging on the wall, and these just aren't all of his Comic-Con badges.
It's furry cons.
Oh my god.
He's got Anthrocon.
We got what? We got Anthrocon 2016. We got Rainforest 2015, the good one, the last one. What do we got? We got
Is that
MFF. We got FWA. We
Is
got,
that a Charlie Daniels band bobblehead behind him, behind his ear there?
I think it's a
fuck
Charlie
is
Daniels
that?
bobblehead. Good eye.
The
good
fuck?
Eye.
He got the
Charges
WNBC.
above 2,500, including people who went inside the Capitol as well as people who attacked officers outside the Capitol. There are more than 300 people on the FBI's website right now who are wanted just for assaulting.
All right, so it's funny because both of our main stories that we covered today are making
guys.
national news, and they involve ridiculous internet personalities.
Well, Andy Dick is
With
only
low- with
internet.
very
He is
low
now.
IQs.
He's fallen.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
fallen.
Somehow, Baked Alaska has fallen up into his position.
That is weird.
Yeah. They
That is
met in the
weird.
middle, Benjamin Button style.
Yeah. Benjamin Butt Sex.
By the way, the focus of our last show was Jared Genesis and how he came back to Twitter. The Twitter was gone the next morning.
Yeah.
The Twitter was gone by the next morning. By the way, Scott, I think Jared Genesis is a furry because he was like flirting with a bunch of furries. No, you don't want him on your team. You don't want that guy on your team.
He's probably not
Look,
the
we're
worst
always
furry.
recruiting.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Kiro was pretty bad.
Yeah, we could maybe do without him.
What was the website that the alt-right took over from the furries you were talking about? Was that Gab or was that
Telegram.
Telegram? That was the one.
They fucking took Telegram. I mean, they didn't take it. We still use it, but they're using it too, and we don't like it.
We don't like it.
I have a surprise segment that we're going to do right now. Here we go.
Individual
God.
situation. Check out the beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
So the title of this video is "Why Did Gore Decide Man Nipples" by Brett Keane. Why? And we'll skip his intro here.
It's 38 minutes of bullshit. Oh, he's got to clean his glasses, rub the shit off of his mustache.
Oh, he's really going
He
for it.
he is sitting up
Yeah, for real.
I was gonna say, why is he not on his tummy? I don't feel safe.
because we made fun of him for doing it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane from God. I hope you're all having a blessed day out there. So I was having a conversation with one of my favorite atheist friends in the entire world. And he said to me, Brett, there is no need to deposit a God into the universe. All things come into existence absolutely naturally. All VI natural processes. No God is required.
He's been making these same arguments for like 15 years now. He's stuck in the same conversation in perpetuity about Gord and Gord believers and non-Gord believers.
Now, has he always been Gord believer,
No.
or was he atheist at some point and pivoted?
He's gone back. He's swung back and forth a few times. He'll get in because he goes through this
Fake Alaska
cycle that never really ends. And there is the point where he starts to question he gets to that for a second. He doesn't normally take the full leap. He has a few times. He did start out as an atheist, or at least he presented himself that way. I have a hard time finding anything he does genuine, so I just say it's all alleged. I don't think anything, because I knew some people who knew him. Well, I knew one person online I had met that actually did know him, that dated his son. And she told me he's not religious at all, and he doesn't have agoraphobia. He goes outside and some other weird things that I didn't actually get into, but maybe we'll get into those.
I know some people who have agoraphobia and they go outside, but they have to adhere to like a very strict regimen of like even like what direction, what street they're driving on to go places. It's very interesting how deep that goes. So I wouldn't say maybe he definitely doesn't have agoraphobia, but I will say he definitely is a liar and a bullshitter. So who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares whether or not he does have it? He's a fucking goof.
From what I understand, he doesn't actually display any of the characteristics of someone who has agoraphobia.
And he said, think about this, Brett.
As
if
we've
a god
heard.
designed you, then why did he put nipples on men?
This
Why?
is all an
Why put
excuse.
nipples
This
on
was
men?
all an excuse for nipples, Brett. You didn't have this conversation with your atheist friend. One, no atheist would talk to you. Two, you don't have friends.
You could blame God for the nipples, Brett, but your diet is what got you the titties.
Well, I responded to him with this.
How do you explain these beautiful tits?
Perhaps God put those nipples there for my wife's benefit. She loves my nipples. She can't get enough of my nipples. In fact, when she's not eating food, she's nibbling my nipples. Sometimes it's uncomfortable.
Turn it off.
But
Ben, just turn it off. That's enough. That's
Ladies
enough
and
for
gentlemen, we rest our case.
usually it works
That's
for
the
me.
end of
Send the
show.
troops
We'll
home.
see you next week, everybody.
Usually leads to a lot of different exercise and obstacles for me. So there's that. So he goes, all right, Brett, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Well, how about this? Why would God make it to where or design?
And by the way, yeah, you're right, Scott. Most of these stories are total fabrications.
Yeah, you think he didn't have these conversations for real? You think he's just sort of made up a little straw man thing and gone his own way? That's crazy. I don't believe it.
you
Not
in
for
such a
second.
way that the same hole that you use to eat food, you also breathe through. And he goes on to listing all these different things such as back problems, tailbone. Did you know we used to have a tail? Because apparently we used to be like Curious George. We used to have a tail and we hung from trees and and he went on all this list of different things that are wrong with the human.
Does Brett eat through his nose, by the way? Just wondering.
Anatomy. And he said there was no intelligence involved in any of this. Well, I love my atheist friend, and I looked him right in the eye. If you smell what the rock is cooking. And I said to him, well, if it's all natural processes and it involves absolutely no intelligence whatsoever, then I want you, my friend, to get all of your favorite people in the whole wide world. Choose the most intelligent people that you can think of, and I want you to go into a lab and see if you can create something that is sentient and conscious and better than a human, or at least try to reduplicate the process. Just see if you can create a human out of thin air. And you're not allowed to use any of the cell structure or design that was already pre-existing in a human.
Well,
'cause that would
can we have 14 billion years to do it like the universe did? Because we probably could figure something out by then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if that was like the goal, if it wasn't easier to just fuck something and make a human, we would make humans more efficiently. Yeah, we would figure it out by now. But it's way easier to just fuck something and you make a human.
Yeah, but certainly we could probably do it in 14 billion years.
Yes.
I would say Brett is
I'm
proof
thinking.
there is no God.
Honestly, yeah. I'm more atheist than ever as a result of Brett's arguments.
Right. I mean, his existence is proof there's no God.
You're cheating. Yeah, you got to go full God mode on this, man. You got to go full God mode. And when I told him that he should get all of his
How
friends
about the
and the most
appendix,
intelligent people in
dum-dum?
the
How do you
world
explain that? How do you explain vestigial organs?
to go into a lab and try to create a human, since he says it doesn't involve intelligence, anybody can do it. He just looked at me and said, Brett, you're fucking terrible, man. You're just absolutely awful. I can't get through to your head. Well, you may think that you evolved from a rock, but I believe that God intelligently designed you.
Nobody,
and did it with love.
nobody thinks we evolved from a rock.
Yeah, you
Rocks
were the
aren't
one
alive.
You were the one that just tried to bastardize the Rock's catchphrase. Like,
yeah, I evolved from the Rock. Thank you very much.
exactly.
Brett looks like someone reanimated Wilford Brimley's corpse.
Yeah, I can't tell if the lighting and color is making him look worse or it's the only thing hiding how truly disgusting he is.
I'm sorry you feel that way, sir. I'm sorry you feel that way. Can we still be friends, though?
He's not real.
Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, and God bless.
Peace out. We
All
did it.
right.
My favorite atheist is a man I made up to make a point. He's an atheist that's made of straw.
Right.
And didn't really make that good a point.
Yeah. So I don't care.
My
if you...
wife loves my nipples.
Well, that's a good point. Scott, why do men have nipples? Huh? Why do men have appendixes? Huh?
Men have, those are two different questions. Men have appendixes because the appendix used to serve a biological function, but over time, I believe the liver and pancreas took over that function, but the evolution hasn't gone far enough to completely eliminate the appendix. And men have nipples, so you can flick it with your right hand while you jerk off with your left.
You know why we have appendixes?
Appendices.
Yeah, appendicitis. You know why we have appendiluximuscles? It's because that's where humans used to store their magic. But we gave up on magic. So now our appendixes are empty. They used to be filled with magic.
Sure. We could fly.
Yeah.
Let's see what this is all about.
Right wing.
I made some comments about the CMT Music Awards where I commented on the very concerted effort by CBS to blackify the CMT Music Awards to blackify the.
Did his head fall into his torso? Was he hit very hard on top of the head with a mallet?
Yeah, it looks like it. He has no neck.
He looks like a young Larry King.
Country Music Awards. And, I remarked upon the fact that Gayle King and some of these black celebrities who have nothing to do with country music were there politicizing the broadcast. And, I made a reference to Wakanda and, and to sort of this kind of Wakanda history that's out there now where there's this idea that because the melanated peoples invented or allegedly invented so many things that there needs to be this kind of angry, menacing sort of repossession of different genres in our society. And so I was making fun of the politicization of it. And you know what? If that goes over some people's in the media's head, some of these white liberal, people who get offended on behalf of other people, right?
Yeah.
But most of the black people who I talked to thought it was funny and thought it was true. And this isn't Martin Luther King Jr. Day in public school. If something sucks, I'm allowed to make fun of it. And the CMT Music Awards sucked.
Yeah, no, they did.
Are you not allowed to do that on Martin Luther King Day?
I don't know what you're allowed to do on Martin Luther King Day.
The CMT Awards.
Because I might have a phone call to make. I think I might have broken the rules that day.
Didn't they? I mean, it was like all black people, which is
it's Dalton Piss Whistle.
Yeah, it's the Country Music Television Awards. Is that what they're complaining about?
Yeah, which I always thought sucked anyway, regardless of who was on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch them. I wouldn't watch them.
Why not black them up a bit? What? It's going to make it worse? Get out of here.
Yeah.
It was very soulful. It was soulful.
Yeah.
It was soulful.
Very
They ruined country music.
Yeah,
but they do that with traditionally white things. They make a big deal of it, like with NASCAR, like with Bubba Wallace, where they pretended that he had a noose in his garage, and then of course it wasn't a noose. But all the NASCAR drivers pushed him up to the front line, and it's like they're making a very concerted effort to push the diversity of things that are traditionally vast majority white domains, and so. Making fun of like that politicization is what we do, and it's something that we should do, and that's why I'm glad that free speech is making a comeback and free speech is prevailing.
It sounds like free speech came back so you could make some Wakanda jokes 2 years too late. Yeah, good job, you fucking drip. You suck at free speech. The only reason you're getting any sort of traction is because you're on Dalton Piss Whistle's racist extravaganza. You fucking douche.
going to be ascendant
That's a
because
cool name.
people should have the right to say whatever they want if it's funny and if it's righteous.
No. You should have the right to say whatever you want, whether or not it's funny. You should not be able to have the right to say whatever you want and then claim it's okay because to you it's funny. Like, funny is not the your green pass to say whatever the fuck you want. Okay, that's not funny. You're not funny. You're a tryhard. You're a dork. If it's funny, it's funny. That's one thing. I don't care what you say. Funny is not just free speech. People using free speech and mixing it with comedy are pissing me off. You guys aren't funny. You're piss whistles, Dalton.
Something that I've been thinking about a lot lately. Maybe I can pick your brain on this a little bit.
Pick his brain, you fucking mental munchkin.
Why do all these guys like Dalton? What is it about their features? Like, if you gave me like a collage of people, I could point out all the ones, like, without ever seeing them before. I could point out all the ones that host their own alt-right
Pinocchio
internet talk show.
It's like Pinocchio syndrome, and they all have voices like they inhaled helium.
Shall I
they all
you?
have like. Go ahead.
Shall I tell you why?
Do you know the secret?
I know the secret. Their dad's dad was privileged. And every generation, the privilege diluted a little bit, got more of a fucking lazy dork nerd that married a woman out of his fucking gene, above his pay grade, above his level, because he was generationally wealthy. So he attracted a woman that was above his scale. And so now the high-grade woman gene that married into the money is mixing with the watered-down, privileged fucking douche-face prick of every generation. And the female gene has always been dominant in these relationships because these are hand-me-down millionaires. So the female gene excels, and these boys are just glittered-up versions of their fuck toy moms. That's why.
You know what? I think you got it. Like, they all have these like overly soft features and weak chins and like shockingly weak voices for what they're saying. It's funny how lame their voices are.
I guarantee you he plucks his eyebrows. Like, there's a unibrow like that he plucks away.
That's if he plucks and that's the outcome. He needs some help.
Someone should Photoshop that police sketch of the Unabomber and put Dalton's face on it and put Unibrower on it.
Nice.
The Unibrower.
The Unibrewer, and he can be one of the brewers.
No.
I am not a free speech absolutist. Like, by definition, I think that once we
I don't think liberals should
once
be able to
we're
say
in
anything.
power, I want to censor the opposition completely. What do you think about that?
Oh, is he just openly saying he's hypocritical? That's actually very funny.
Nick does that all the time, too.
I honestly respect that of these guys when because like a lot of them act hypocritically and don't know they're doing because they're so dumb. But I like a guy who's like, yeah, I would absolutely not do as I say.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows he's a piece of shit.
Which is why he touts the white values and marries an off-white suitor. Like,
I would love to fuck his mom. I would love to fuck his mom.
I wouldn't love to fuck his mom, but I would hate fuck his mom.
That conversation.
I would
when
love
we're
to
in
hate
power,
fuck his mom.
But there's a phase one first. So.
Yeah. I mean, right now, like right now in this moment, I'm 100% a free speech absolutist. But my mind's probably going to change once Nick Fuentes becomes president.
I'm all for that. I would vote for that.
Of course you would. You fucking 5'6" Beardson level drip in the back of a fucking rental
no way
Uber.
that's happening.
He's like, I'm gonna be on Dalton Piss Whistle show today, so let's get the Uber Black. Let's spring for the Uber Black.
I like that he went Uber Black.
Any other day of the week, he's gonna be pulling up in a fucking Hyundai. But he's like, no, I'm gonna be on Piss Whistle's show. Let's go with the $18.95 ride instead of the $9.84 ride.
I'm not doing group Lyft today. It's an Uber Black day.
You are stalking me, Elisa.
That's my guy.
It's so weird because this is an example of what you were talking about. Someone who's too dumb to know that they're a hypocrite. So Trumpster Bob accuses Elisa and the Kermit and Friends crew of stalking him, yet he's always like in their comment section and in their replies and calling them.
And was, if not still is, in love with her.
Yeah, he's a scorned woman.
You are stalking me, Elisa. You've been stalking me. Otherwise,
He's like Elisa Jordana's Amber Heard.
Pretty much.
He's throwing the false accusations out there.
Except
gaslighting her.
He's the turd in the bed, though.
you would have probably stopped this shit months ago.
She's like, Bob, you called
Bob,
me.
I had like college professors write to me saying that you reached out to them about me.
Yeah, after I realized that
he called her college professors.
Oh my God.
That's not weird. Look,
But they're stalking
who
him.
Who among us has never looked up a girl's college history and then found all of her professors and called them for secret information on her that you can use against her later? Okay, look, we've all been there. That's fine.
Look, we can admit to being hypocrites, but this is Bob we're talking about.
You guys
it's not cool when he does it.
Exactly.
Stalking me.
You can't just reach out to people that you don't know that are in my life.
Yes, I can.
Do that.
Yes, I can. It's legal.
Yes, I can.
It's
and I'm
legal.
gonna keep doing it. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to keep doing it.
You're going to keep contacting people in my life?
In every one of you's life. Some of you I haven't even started in on yet.
So what are you going to write to these people?
Well, what did I write to the other one?
You wrote to my teacher and you told her that I'm harassing you.
Yeah, and I also asked her if she could tell me anything about your personality that would include any addiction towards.
That could maybe help me make you fall in love with me.
Sounds kind of stalkerish, maybe.
Oh yeah, online hate stalking.
Chet Lemon in the fan chat says, PSA, never stick your dick in crazy. Disagree. If you're weak, don't stick your dick in crazy. You can't handle it. Leave crazy to those of us that can deal with it.
Because that's what y'all been doing to me. So if I could find little hints in your history about you having little problems in your past that might lead us up to the stalking, that sure show a lot, wouldn't it? You know, you heard that expression, you got to go through 100 to get to the one. You ever heard that? You know, when the Clintons, they blew up 2 different planes to get to the one person. And there was like 1,000 people in each plane kind of thing. And we all know that they did it.
Now he's working his crackpot conspiracy theories into this too.
This is my favorite type of gaslighting. This is
it's really good.
What was it? Was Moonlight the fucking Bruce Willis Moonlighting? Yeah, somebody.
Moonlight was a very different movie.
Oops. Somebody give us Gaslighting, starring Trumpster Bob and Elisa Jordana. This is so good.
And so I mean, it doesn't matter how many people I got to call to get to the one person to tell me something I need to know or could be useful to me. Then that's how many I got to call. That's all that means.
But that's ominous. Like, useful how? Let's say he gets a piece of information about her from an old college professor. Then what? What's the end game, Bob?
Getting arrested, probably. That seems to be the only end game he ever gets from his calls.
No big deal.
He used to call, like, what was it, Jimmy John's and complain about Mossad and the sandwiches or something. It was so fucking weird.
And then he'd call the FBI.
Yeah. Hey, FBI, I gotta tell you, the owner of Cane's Chicken is a butt-stuffing Muslim.
Okay, I've called some of your people and asked them, okay, I'm done with you for now, right? So I'll move over to somebody else. And then somebody else, and whatever needs to be done with these people to catch them up to wherever I need them at, then we're good to go. See? I just keep making my rounds, doing whatever I need to do for the day.
All right, so you've already reached my family. You've already reached my teachers. Just don't reach out to my job, okay? I'm just asking you that.
No, I won't do that till I have you served.
I won't do that until I have you served.
That sound like a deal?
Does that mean they're going to have a dance competition?
You got served.
Yeah.
I think so.
Are you going to stop doxing people?
If they stop slandering me.
Well.
What's he doing with his right hand?
I hope it's fapping. I hope he's got like a 20-inch dick and he's just rubbing the tip of it.
The biggest dick you've ever
He's just
seen.
reaching up like
Yeah,
like
what you gonna
Yoda's
work out,
gimmer
'cause I mean,
stick
you
and
want-
fucking Empire Strikes Back.
Make me the moderator, see?
Okay. Here's Durst the Worst.
Oh, this. Andy No. At an unlawful BLM protest in Wilkinsburg, Pittsburgh yesterday.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's how you pronounce his last name?
I think Andy No. I don't really know.
Oh boy, I owe someone an apology.
Lego my ego.
I've been saying it
Different?
much differently. Oh yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Get out of my kids' face! Get out of my fucking kids'
The protesters put their
Stop
hands on the cops.
resisting. Oh, wow. Oh! It's on! Bam!
Oh, why they put the dog on it? Why they put the dog on it?
Yeah! Doge!
He said Doge unironically.
Of course he did.
That bums me out.
Yeah!
Oh no, Officer Winslow!
Oh my God.
Wow, this guy's going for it.
Yeah. Because the cop is black, and he made a Steve Urkel reference.
Is this that thing that that Empress Gale described that one time? Is this the thing? No, hers was at a Popeyes. That's right. I was thinking of something else.
Wait a minute. Wait, she's all goth and shit? That's cultural appropriation, dude. Isn't goth like white as fuck? It's all alt stuff, dude. Alt stuff. Man, I gotta watch that.
I think black goths would be cool. Let's get more black goths.
Swing. Where was the swing?
I like
Hold
that
on.
vibe.
Yeah, I don't think goth was
The swing.
It's not racially
exclusive.
specific. Yeah.
No.
Wind up. How do you like me now?
So for this guy's content has gone to the point of he watches cops beat up black people on Twitter.
Yeah,
that seems to be where we're at.
He hasn't even made any commentary. He's just like, yeah.
Oh, no, he's just cheering for black people getting punched by cops.
Right.
Yeah.
But they are black cops, so what do we do with that?
You call them Officer Winslow.
Look, sometimes you can't get out and lick the boots personally. You got to sit at home and lick the boots from the comfort of your own Twitter feed.
Pure catharsis right
virtual
there,
bootleg.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And other non-binary space creatures.
Hey, Scott, do you think we could start a whiskey company called
I
Boot
would love to start a whiskey company.
Bootlickers? It's
Bootlickers? I'm in. A pro-cop whiskey company?
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Let's go.
Pro-cop, pro-military. I like it.
This shirt is available right now for all patrons, $50 or more. If you sign up anytime during the month of May, link in the description, patreon.com/DP. Also, quick reminder, tonight, immediately following this stream, all patrons, $10 or more, you're going to get to see us do a live review of the KingCobraJFS comic book that recently released.
It's the King Cobra
I like what I'm
Onion Head Comics book. I've seen a couple pages out of it. It's fucking impressive. It's amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to delve into the whole package tonight on the post show. If you're not a $10 or above patron, this would be a great time to become one. You still get 2 more big bonus shows. You get all sorts of other perks.
All sorts of video content.
You might get tickled in your sleep by Andy Dick. Not a guarantee. not a patron perk per se. Just might actually happen to anybody now. If you're locked up with him. I don't think he's free.
Here's another interesting video that was
I
sent
see
to
a
us.
lot of videos for women on YouTube on how to get a so-called hourglass body. Wider hips and bigger breasts, essentially. They will tell you to work out, do plastic surgery, go on unnatural diets, and so on. All of this is bullshit. There's one solution to all of your problems.
Eat cornbread.
Pregnancy.
Oh.
The reason you look the way you look is because you did not get pregnant right after you started menstruating.
Don't most girls
Because
start
you
menstruating?
didn't get pregnant at 12.
Right. Doesn't that normally start like 12, 13 years old?
Yeah, guy looking a little sus here.
Your menstruation is literally your body, nature, God, if you're religious, telling you to have children now. Not doing that
Time to
is
start raw
exactly the
dogging.
same as not eating meat and fat when you are hungry. It completely goes against your body's needs and senses, and you will be naturally punished for it. And in this case, you are punished with your looks. Every woman on earth that did not get pregnant when she was supposed to now looks different than she should. Which
You know how
means
many dummy thick sluts I know that never got pregnant, and how many
Yeah,
fucking
there's ways around this.
There's so many twig moms that I know too. Like this is not any sort of science. This is a guy that just wants to justify banging 12-year-olds.
Yeah, like I really want him to assign a number to when you're supposed to get pregnant. I would honestly respect him more.
Seriously, women, if you want to look like the voluptuous woman I no longer will be attracted to, you must have sex at an age of which I would be attracted. Say 12?
12, 13 maybe.
that most women in Europe and North America don't look the way they are supposed to. Do you understand how big of a deal this is? Almost every woman that walks past you in everyday life
is trash.
doesn't look the way she is naturally supposed to. The looks are one thing, but there's a much bigger problem that most women have no clue about. Your body stops growing.
Why does this guy sound like the new JF? I don't know, Egghead Show. Is it the accent? Is it his want to have sex with people who probably can't consent? I don't know.
At around the age
could
of
be.
18, growth is not only your height, your body goes through a lot of changes, and one of them is that it tightens and stays that way for life. This is a huge problem for women in the West today. You've probably been told all of your life that childbirth is very painful, right? It actually isn't, but it is for most women in the West, and that's because they give birth almost 15 years too late. You have to understand that from nature's perspective, you are seen as a loser, and that's why you will be punished with pain. This is why you have to give birth when you are young and
Seth looks as women would always do what some guy in the woods tells them to do. Yeah, women used to always listen to guys in the woods, and I think that stopped when they started getting eaten by wolves dressed up as their grandmothers.
By men in the woods.
Yes. Verdict's in, this man does not fuck, and thank any possible modicum of a god for that. Oh, I'm pretty sure this guy fucks. I don't think it's consensual, though.
I was going to say, he fucks, but you're not going to like the rest of the story.
This guy's dressed like a Central Park rapist.
Yeah, he is fully prepared to do a crime right now. He is dressed for crime.
Yeah, he 100%.
flexible. Your hips will widen very easily when giving birth. And you won't have to go through those painful
Wait, so it's
contractions
easier to pop out
that
a kid
women
when you're
who
like
give
13?
birth
Dude, you know how many
at an unnatural-
12-year-olds You know how many 12-year-olds I know that had a painful time pushing babies out? It's not
I
true.
question all of this.
It's not
age
true.
Go through. Your hips will stay that way and make all of your future births just as easy, whereas those women
So
can
you're
even
saying
risk
these hips wouldn't lie?
Wow.
Interesting.
bleeding to death when they give birth.
How many kids did Shakira have when she was 12? Because she's got
so many.
One of the best figures I can think of.
Yeah.
So if this guy's right, she must have had a litter at 11.
Yeah, I think Shakira was the Octomom when she was
Makes
in
sense.
6th grade.
Again, this is a natural punishment for going against nature. You won't have stretch marks, your breasts will be much bigger, because you will be pregnant while you are going through puberty, which is how it's supposed to be. It will give you an extra boost, so to speak. This is how you actually naturally get an attractive body as a woman. Of course, you have to still eat natural food to be well developed and have an easy birth. You can't eat
He wants to
cookies and
take you
pasta.
at 12 years old into the woods and feed you mushrooms and bust loads in your fucking in your tiny twat. This is trouble. This is trouble.
And expect to have an easy
I mean, let's hear 'em
childbirth,
out.
no matter how young you are. Genes obviously also play a role, and some women simply do have different body types. The media teaches women to be promiscuous. The schools teach them to use protection, and the families usually don't even get involved today. They don't have a strong father figure to lead them or to teach them anything. Back in the day, we did not document our birth dates as we do now. Most people didn't know how old they are because naturally it's irrelevant.
And
On
that
the
was
day
better?
a girl got her first period is usually when she lost her virginity and got impregnated. Nobody cared about her exact age because it didn't matter up until today.
All the way up until just today?
You know,
it just started mattering today?
It will be interesting to see 1,000 years from now what we did by making women wait 5 extra years to have babies. Like, what if we do push ourselves in like a weird race of awkward stick people, Ricky Berwick walking fucking creatures? You know, if we live in that world because we start says, hey, don't fuck until you're 18, don't fuck things until they're 18. If that's the case, whatever.
I'll give you some examples. In Spain, 20 years ago, the age of consent was 12. It was changed to 16 some years ago. In Italy and Germany,
Wasn't
it
the
was
age of consent 14 in Canada when I started driving up there, Scott?
How do you know this?
Or did you guys just trick me?
Oh, stop!
also 12
about
for
it.
ages. In Italy, it is 14 now. Not that much has changed there. In Canada, up until 2008, it was also 14.
Wow, you share common knowledge with this guy.
Yes. No, because I went up there and I was like...
Nailed it.
I don't know how it came up in conversation. But you guys were like,
oh, Bill, you want to come up to Canada and fuck a kid?
And I was like, do I? No, I said with a question mark in there. I was like, do I? Yeah, do I?
Artificial
That was the one.
marriages with a
Inflection
contract
is very important.
Usually happen between the ages of 9 and 12, all around the earth.
I was so blown away when you told me the age of consent was 14. And then fucking, I think that, because it was where I would go up there for wrestling. And this wrestler, his name was Gipper. He came in with a pair of 14-year-old girlfriends. He's a 43-year-old guy. And I was like, Gipper, what are you doing with those 14-year-olds? He was like, anything I want.
Over 100 years ago, the age of consent in the United States was 7 to 12 years, depending on the state. In 1920, after World War I, it was changed to 16 to 18, all of a sudden. That's also when women started working and sending their children...
And they call them the greatest generation.
...to kindergarten. All of a sudden, the children were in the hands of the government. Everything started going downhill 100 years ago. It was like a great reset.
This is artsy. I like it.
Nowadays we have mind control programs such as To Catch a Predator with Chris
just a little
Hansen.
breather and then back to it.
Mind
I'm sure a
control
lot of-
programs, which is To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen.
You have seen it. Men get caught for wanting to sleep with 15-year-old girls. Yet in Europe, the age of consent is 14 to 15 in most countries. And that's simply because even the governments here understand.
I love how he's reminiscing for the good old days. When
Those
you
were
could-
the days.
Yeah.
No matter
You know, in
how old-
2008, it was legal in Canada to date a 14-year-old, and it was legal in Washington State to have sex with a horse.
you are as a guy,
What do you
would
think, a
have to be
14-year-old horse?
severely mentally ill not to find a 15-year-old girl attractive. Yet in the United States, you are seen as a monster for having a natural attraction, even though that's only
For
1 year
being
away
a
from
pedophile.
16, which is legal in a lot of states. It's a man-made number, and most importantly, in nature, you would never be able to tell if a
It
girl
was a
is
man-made number to coincide with a structure of society that man decided to make. We created this society. We chose this society. We said to ourselves, you know, maybe 40-year-old men shouldn't be taking on child wives. We also said they couldn't smoke. They couldn't drink.
And that's where we lost our way as a nation.
Saying.
We're trying to fix that. We're trying to make America great again is what we're trying to do here.
15 or 16.
That's the America they
Yet
want.
People
Horse
still
fucking.
get prison sentences for sleeping with 15-year-old girls.
I want to fuck an
But it's
underage
totally
horse.
fine if she turns 16 the next day. Absolutely ridiculous. Women in nature don't work. Yes, they may get their food or do some chores.
I like his. It's ridiculous. If one day she is illegal, next day she is legal.
They gotta draw the line somewhere.
That is ridiculous. If you think of it that way, yes. I'm thinking of it more as a protective barrier to keep kids from being taken advantage of. But you go ahead and use it as your ridiculous one day away. It's ridiculous.
Man,
It's ridiculous. Only 1 decade away.
This guy's
10 more years, and then it's legal.
This guy's the perfect stranger danger.
All of the heavy work.
He's hanging out in the woods.
He's
And
Balky
that's
if
because
Balky was fucking a child, a
Do not
chimo.
disparage Balky Bopolis's good
Balky
name.
Bartokomous.
The great Bronson Pinchot.
Yeah, who played opposite of Larry Appleton.
Enjoy it. You as a woman.
Larry
do not
Appleton
want
would have been the diddler in the group, I think.
to work.
He had strong diddle
You
vibes.
certainly do not enjoy working out or doing any kind of sports. Hormonally, it completely goes against your biochemistry. The more you work out, the more infertile
This guy
you
and
get.
Mr. Girl in a remake of Perfect Stranger Danger. What
You
a
would be a million times
what
happier
a
having
show.
a peaceful life, taking care of your children and your husband. A large amount of the time, you would be pregnant, and that alone would
I
make
mean, he's going back to a time where like people had way shorter lifespans too. It was just a totally
Yeah, it's going
different.
to where we died at 32 of old age.
Right.
And
So yeah, people had children younger because they were like almost a quarter of the way through their lifespan anyway.
Yeah, and things were also a whole lot more brutal back then anyways compared to what society has softened. We have this package exterior that says that we're civilized now.
you want to rest, besides running the risk of a miscarriage if you would lift anything heavy. Women nowadays sleep around and then they later realize...
Yeah, it was also like a 50-50 chance you die giving birth.
You just die.
Yeah.
They literally created the chainsaw to help with childbirth.
Is that they want to have a family.
That's a
and
problem.
A husband who is loyal and respects
Must have been like
them.
a crank
Snap out
Yeah.
chainsaw.
Yeah,
Deep
that's they
down,
invented the
every
chainsaw to
man
help with
is going to
childbirth.
see you as used up.
That's fucked.
Don't complain about it. Realize that you fucked up and try to make the best out of it.
All right. This guy, I'm going to look at this guy's channel and see if he has more interesting videos for the next show. I did want to show this.
I'm worried about this guy.
Yeah, this guy's trouble.
You sent me this earlier today. This Twitch streamer tried to do a cooking stream.
Oh God!
And almost burned her house or apartment down.
She's just cooking around. What is she making? What? Oh, there you go.
And this is a grease fire, and smart people know you don't pour water on it.
Yeah, you just throw some fries in it.
Pour water on it.
Make them Cajun.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Da da
Oh,
da.
fuck. Fuck. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do.
One in the chat.
Oh
Shit.
boy.
Help. I don't know what to do, you guys. Guys, I don't know what to do.
Okay, why is her clock? Her clock on the oven must be
Help.
broken. It says it's 3:75 p.m.
Bigger
It's
oven.
3:75 p.m. We call it 4:15 now.
Okay, exactly.
Times.
So was this the end of the clip?
Yeah, that
I
was
just,
as long as it was.
Yeah, I just saw this clip on Twitter, and there was like an article to go with it. Look at her menu: birthday sub goals, 50 movie night.
I hate her menu.
100 marshmallow challenge, 150 cosplay outfit, 200 yoga session. Which one was light your house on fire?
Just be a prostitute.
Okay.
Enough of this halfway bullshit. Just be a fucking prostitute.
Why is 300 sub goal eat lemon? Like, is a lemon that bad of a thing? Or is eat lemon like
Apparently.
a lemon party reference where she's going to blow her fucking 70-year-old landlord?
See that fireball from pouring water from the sink onto it?
That's a good one. I like that one.
And she's like, help, help.
I need somebody
it's like,
help.
Either cover it or pour salt on it. If she had a lid for that pan, she could just put the fire out.
Is that steak ruined?
I don't know what that is.
I think that's a steak, and it looks like
I think it's a ruined steak.
So she shouldn't be cooking, man. Like, see the knife and like the chopped garlic? She could lop off a finger. I don't think she's competent to use any of this machinery.
Here is the first and last time I will ever say this sentence. Okay? That woman shouldn't be cooking.
Wrecked.
That woman shouldn't be in the kitchen. All right?
I like
Okay,
how she
said
pulled
it.
the steak out and somehow landed it on its side.
Yeah, that's great. Like, if she tried another 100 times, she couldn't get it like that.
Yeah.
Here's
It looks like Ralph S. Mouse packed a bag to go to fucking the depths of hell.
Here's another streamer. I think this one's getting their phone stolen.
Oh no.
I like this.
I know. I love these.
This looks cool. Look.
As a streamer,
I
this
think I
was
would buy
always
it if I
one of
won.
my worries.
Looks like she's in Europe or something.
The roads are so long, it's insane.
Yeah. Sounds like she might be from Europe.
Yeah, this looks like Europe. Like, there are so many pedestrian-only streets.
I think if I were to die on camera or on stream, I think that would be good.
Well, actually, this might be Asia. I don't know. Maybe this is in
Judging
Asia.
by the lanterns,
Nah, it's like,
possible.
this is like Chinatown.
Not in that sense,
Prague.
but like I
Yeah.
would become famous.
Oh, shit.
Yes!
Someone on a motor scooter.
Hey, do you think it was a monkey on a motor scooter?
I don't think so.
Oh,
she wasn't
it
a
was
baby.
monkey.
Remember when that monkey stole that baby?
Yeah.
That was so
fucking
good.
sick.
That was so
One
good.
of the best things.
The monkey stole that baby on a motor scooter. How do we live like this? We live in a world where a monkey got caught on camera stealing a baby on a motor scooter. That is a world we live
This
in.
is where we're at.
This
That's a
is
thing
the
that can
world
happen.
we live in. That's the morning zoo right there. Animals doing things animals should never do. Today, actually, Ben, we saw a monkey kidnap a baby on a motor scooter.
So we got a little bit more time before we do the post show.
Stupid monkey
We'll
stole
watch a
a
little bit of
useless
this.
baby.
I don't believe we watched
This is a post Chatterbait stream. Why shouldn't women drive? There's no road in between the bedroom and kitchen. Why are women's feet smaller than men's so they can stand closer to the stove? Helen Keller's family used to punish her by leaving the plunger in the toilet. Whoa, that last one. That last one's
That last
fucked.
The last one hit hard.
Yeah. Cobra stopped streaming to go watch Cam Girls on March 15th. Dun, dun. 10 minutes later, he returns to live streaming.
Hands covered in semen.
My guy, he's got the goo cheese crusted. Oh, his pocket's elephant eared.
Look, what's happening with his
do you
belt?
see his belt? His pants
A disaster.
couldn't be more disheveled.
He was just jerking it to cam girls.
He couldn't have cared any less about hiding the fact that he just busted one out. It's almost as if he presented himself as disheveled to show people that his tactical soap at least works on himself.
just wandered off.
Rapist. That was a good wink session to generate. Oh, fucking behave, Cobra. So naughty.
Post-orgasm depression.
That head of hair.
And by the way, this is from Boglum Chronicles, who I do sometimes see in our chat. And
Yeah. Should Cobes be brandishing those guns on camera?
I'm serious. Like, I could jack off to fucking. I don't
know.
Might be illegal.
Celebrate the rest of my life.
Does the guitar have a film residue over the hand
It
area?
looks like he painted it green.
Okay, that's better.
So he's gonna cope here and be like, you know, I'll be perfectly happy just jerking it to chatterbait forever.
Yeah.
Sucks that badly. You know, people saying you need to get laid, bro. Just block it and ignore it. You just gotta ignore all the comments that they make YouTube.
Yeah, normally these guitars are black.
Fucking goddamn.
I've never seen a green one before. I think in his older videos it used to be black too.
Is Dark Queen here saying I want to see a black light on his apartment? Is that Nick Fuentes' alt account?
No.
Maybe so.
When I said I wasn't going to record music on stream, I was bullshitting. I wanted to take a break, hop on over to Chernabate, run out to a hot-up-age chick real quick, and then come back.
Yeah.
Is he drunk, or is this what he sounds like baseline?
I think he's drunk, which is his baseline.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Sure, yeah.
Well, I've had a fucking wank session, Chatterbait. Back to streaming. Oh, jeez. So what do you do when people are calling you that nasty shit and trying to piss you off, man?
Did Jens read the other donos? No, we did not.
We'll go.
We don't read any Yin's donos.
We read all the Yin's donos.
We
Yin's
refuse
donos
to
are
read
ignored
Yin's
and
donos.
Read from my book and just ignore it. Like I said. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could sleep better at night knowing you're a decent person while the rest of these fucking assholes try to poke at you. Well, look, I will sleep better at night knowing I'm a decent person and these trolls are going to sit here and try to fuck with me because they can. You know, sometimes when you drink alcohol and get a little downy on that green brownie, you know what I'm saying? You find the truth. And the truth tells me I hate rapists. I hate sick fucks of all kinds. And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Cool take. You hate rapists.
Yeah, that's his thing. He always has this, like, murder is wrong, you know, those kind of takes. Fuck sickos.
So some pretty out there ideas.
Yeah, controversial ideas.
I mean, when you're constantly be questioned by your audience, you got to let them know where you stand.
He does it when there's really no reason to do it.
It's probably the tism.
You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to stop until, even when I die, I'm still going to hate them. Any given one time or another, there are plenty of hot of age women.
The comment, as opposed to everyone who likes rapists.
Yeah.
Chatterbait. You find what you're into, rub one out, and you all Gucci. You know what I'm saying? You can't let people's shitty attitudes towards you fuck with you.
Is this his I had a cream speech?
Rapists of all kinds.
I believe so.
I'm a decent person. And there ain't nothing
I
wrong
had a
with
cream on some poor little children.
No, I'm serious. When trolls are trying to start shit with you, you're better off just ignoring it. I thought it'd be fun to provoke the trolls, piss them off. I respond and didn't do any good.
Of age, cisgender, non-related, and alive.
Just ignore them, man.
Gotta check those
Gotta
boxes.
pretend like they don't exist. Like, do I know you?
Are Cobe's
No,
sex
even
having days behind him, or is this just a dry
Yeah, I
spell?
think it's I think we're going permanent dry spell. I think is what we're going for here. Yeah.
CBD weed and a couple of root beers tell me I hate rapists. I hate them. Tell you what, I could jack off the hot chicks on Chatterbait the rest of my life if I would get a girlfriend. I don't care. I'm not here to cause drama, man. I'm trying to live my life.
Nice.
It's just love and hate. Fuck them. I'm
Root beer
doing
is not this strong.
I got more love than they do, and they hate it.
Beautiful
The
music.
thought of rapists pisses and grosses me out.
Yes,
You
the
know,
thought of rapists pisses and grosses
fuck
me out too.
rapists, and thanks for tuning in to my channel.
I disagree. Don't fuck rapists. Put them on a dry spell.
Well. That is something else. Something else indeed. Yeah, let's check out the Streamlabs and Donuts.
stuff.
Weird, wild stuff.
Yes, sir.
Seth looks says, I think Cobra talks about how much he hates rape so much to convince himself not to. Hey, it takes a village. Fixed Soul said Yins need to stop. Here's Negan says, did Yins read the other Do news? Here's Negan with that really fucking over-the-top Helen Keller joke. Seth looks, I hope this video ends with an off-camera voice asking, can I go home now? Oh my God. Thick Soul says, stop. No. Mr. Captain Snacks, verdict's in. This man does not fuck, and thank any possible modicum of God for that. Seth looks again with the don't know egghead show with the no don't know. Here is Negan talking about Brett Keane. Says, be careful talking about the manatee like this. He might invite you over to his house for a 3-course meal, then challenge you to a boxing match in his backyard, even though he's agoraphobic. Brett versus Jared UFC fight. Who wins? Brett.
The Earth wins.
Here's Negan S. I wonder
Brett,
if
Jared.
Dorn is it Toothless too. She probably got them knocked out for not putting enough cheese in the chili. We all know Brett gives Adorn the best gorm jobs on her nipples. Sea-Dog gives him up. So, Scott, when we start our whiskey business, bootlickers, we're going to have like a tavern restaurant, the distillery that we make it at. Can we do a Toothless Tuesday? Where every Tuesday we take all like the corn off the cob, the meat off the bone. We take everything, and so you can eat it toothless. We just kind of
Gotta
puree
gorm
it. The mail is just the menu is served for toothless people on Tuesdays.
And if you give one of the managers a gorm jorb, it's all you can eat.
Yeah. Yes,
I like it. I'm in.
A gorm jorb.
Yeah, gorm jorb.
I'm trying to think how to say corn dog like Brett Keane would
Corn
say.
dorg.
Corn dorg.
Corn dorg.
How is it
And I ask
possible?
myself, come on, Gord.
Come on, Gord.
Billy. I know what you're doing. You're trying to further keenify corn. It's a fool's errand. Don't do it.
I
You'll
know.
luse yourself in it. For
It already
years.
has the
Don't do it.
corn.
Really, I just
syllable in
wanted to have corn dogs on the menu.
We can do that.
I think that's a nice bar food. I think we should have we should get German kielbasa sausage and hand batter our own corn dogs using kielbasa sausages.
Okay.
I think this is good. We're starting a little bit of a business here.
You know how many businesses you
Bootleggers.
come up with the idea for?
And you know how many are...
Yeah, but how many pro-police whiskey companies has he come
Exactly.
up with? Not that many.
Yeah,
2 or 3
bootlickers
tops.
Bootlickers is taken over.
It's always like a business based solely on a gimmick name, which is probably a bad
I mean-
idea to start a business over.
No, that's an important part of the business.
Yeah.
You need name brand recognition.
Yeah, like we had the Soup Nazi Kitchen in Seattle.
Yeah, that was... That one didn't fare too well. There was a time I opened up Friends with Benedict's down in Portland where you could only
That's
get
good.
seated with 2 people per table only. You couldn't come in with 1 person. It was always just 2 people. That was a big win for me and my ideas.
Okay.
Portland got shut down during COVID.
What a
but
surprise.
It had a
All
good
right.
push.
Is there more?
No, nobody else wants to give us money because they were waiting to support bootlickers. They're saving all their cash for the opening of bootlickers.
Okay.
That's the right move.
So just a reminder, we're going to do a post show pretty soon here. We're going to do a live reading of the KingCobraJFS comic. Here's the cover of it right here.
Yeah, this... Should we...
I do have an actual print copy, too.
Yeah, on print, on card. I was like, Ben, we should read it off the car, off the actual paper. And he was like, no, this is Gem Mint 10. I'm not taking it out of the package.
No.
I was like, okay.
It's too valuable.
That's most definitely what's up, Tubes.
Yes. So
if you're cis and unrelated, throw $10 down and come watch us read this comic book.
Yeah, patreon.com.
Or if you're trans and dead, you can do it too.
Yeah, honestly,
we don't. Yeah,
if you got $10,
we don't judge.
We don't care.
You're dead.
We don't care what's swinging below your half alive legs.
It's like if you're dead, if you're dead,
yeah.
It's like I wonder if there's any dead people watching.
Yeah,
right now.
if you're dead, I suggest signing up for a year
don't want to
in case your
exclude.
credit card shuts down. Sign up as a patron for a full year if you're dead, because your card might stop working after a couple months.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so everyone like the stream, and Scott, anything you want to say to the people before we leave?
Oh, so many things I want to say to the people, but in terms of things that won't get you demonetized, let's go with, hey, go ahead. I'm going to put a link in the chat right now. It's a link to paypal.me/NotScottHenson, and that's where the money goes. When you're done signing up for Patreon for Drunken Peasants, you got a little left over, you send that over to Daddy. Daddy needs a new car, because Daddy has no car right now, and it's bad. Yeah. Yeah, it exploded. So do that and listen to the Worst Year of Our Lives podcast, available where all podcasts are sold. It's going to be a good one on Monday. So get in while the getting's good.
All right. We are going to go do our post show. We will see all of the patrons $10 or more there in just a few minutes. Have a wonderful night, and we will see everyone back here on Saturday for the Saturday bonus show.
Oh, yeah.
Good night.
Love you. Bye.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.